Well, welcome everybody to our live session. For those of you joining us live, thanks for joining us today on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you're doing well. And those of you that are watching the replay, great to have you watching us. So in chat, anywhere, or even unmute yourself, we'd love to hear one thing that you feel like, yeah, I'm really making some progress in this area. We have a lot to cover today, guys. We're going to be talking a lot about our 5K that's coming up in just a little bit more than a week. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, it's the 27th, I believe, Crystal, right? We're going to be having our second annual 5K Lacers event. So can't wait to be with you guys live. Can't wait to high five you and join together and just have a blast. So we're going to have so much fun together. So I'm curious, how many of you by show of hands are planning on joining us for the 5K? Give us a high five. Well done. Awesome. Awesome. And bring somebody, guys. Bring a family member, bring a friend, bring somebody along with you. It's going to be, gosh, we're already getting so many signups. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be you're going to have a wonderful lunch. And Crystal, you want to show everybody? You want to show them what they're going to be getting as they finish the 5K? Or is that a secret? I don't know. Woohoo! Oh yeah, we're gonna add to Ben's collection is what we're gonna do. Ben, show everybody those medals in the back there, bud. Look at that. Oh yeah. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Ben, tell us a little bit about those medals behind you. Come on.
The medals. I don't know how many there are. About 70 marathons, 80 something ultra marathons, and I don't have the 5Ks or whatever, just the marathons and
okay,
and some trophies that I won.
Yes, Ben, we didn't plan this, but I have to interview you right now. Okay, can I interview you? Can you tell us when did you start doing this, and what have you been doing to earn these medals?
I've always been like, even as a kid, I always loved running, but I grew up in the Philippines, right? But there's no interest in running. So so when I came here in '84, I started, okay, I got an interest in running, got back my interest. So I started just doing short ones if I have time. And finally, I think about early 87, I said, okay, I got to put at least once a week, I'll be running about maybe 2-3 miles.
Wow.
So from there on, then I ran my first race in '89, ran my marathon, 92 LA marathon, and it just took off.
Wow. Wow. And the inspiration, what was it? Just something that you fell in love with right away?
I just fell in love with. I got into before it was some kind of like a depression. Okay, just kind of escape, but I got into it and I love it.
Oh wow, wow. So Ben, what you said is so powerful. So it almost became like medicine for you, right? Like just for your mental well-being. Yeah.
Yes,
can you tell us more about that? I mean, I'm curious. How did it feel for you as you started walking more, running more, moving more? Did you notice a change in your mental?
Like I felt like I'm more like body wise, I felt more healthy, and I used to drink a lot and all of this stuff, and I kind of shifted to running my interest. And I got into, before I used to be just running solo, and then finally I got into more people got involved, and it just took off. Now I'm just, I don't do as much as I used to do, but now I'm helping a lot of people, like mentoring, training them. So some like just for their first marathon, and eventually they followed me to run that 135-mile race.
Oh, Ben, I gotta ask you, first of all, congratulations on your success in this area of your life. And now that you're helping other people, I'm curious, what sense of purpose and meaning has that provided for you?
It kind of, I'm just, it's like helping others too, like putting back to like the community, because nowadays you see a lot of people, you want to be coached, then you have to pay, but I have my coach. She got me like she mentored me from start to finish for free, and say, hey, I'm just giving back to the community, and it's
Right.
been helping a lot.
Wow, Ben. Oh my gosh.
And
That's
one of our group in the hiking group, right?
yeah.
Like he joined like he's about 70 something.
Mhm.
He joined his first like official event, 5K event just last week.
Wow. Wow. So Ben, what would you say to somebody that's a little bit hesitant to sign up for a 5K, like even our 5K next week? Like,
Yes.
what would you say to them to encourage them? Hey, this is your first step.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
The hardest part always getting up, getting up in the morning. But
Right.
just take it easy. Like nowadays, the most of the running program they teach you the run and walk thing. Like just run as comfortable as you can, maybe 3 4 minutes, and then walk 1 minute, then repeat it until
Mhm.
you like increase it, and then you get your endurance. But it helps a lot.
My goodness. Yeah, Ben, even as I'm looking behind you, like at the trophies and the medals, I'm sure for you, if you were to pick one thing that you've gained from all, and how many years has it been that you've been running,
I ran
walking?
my first race in 1989.
Wow. So years. What would you say is the one thing, if you were to pick, I'm sure there's many things
Yeah.
that you could, call out as benefits, but what would be the one main benefit that you've gained from all these years of training?
Well, one benefit for the health, right? I'm retired, but I have zero maintenance.
Wow.
So that's
Wow.
the one good thing. I meet with some of my peers from high school friends or whatever, and
Yeah.
every time you meet them, they talk about their maintenance, the maintenance drugs, and then when
Mhm.
they ask me, I have to say I have zero maintenance. I may have
Uh,
injured a little bit, but hey, but medically I'm okay. I don't feel
yeah,
any.
professional athletes have injuries, right, Ben?
Yes, yes.
And they're 20 years old and they have injuries too. So Ben, one last question. I'm curious. So you mentioned retirement. Like how much has running, moving meant to you during retirement?
During retirement, I still do my stuff, right? I work out twice a day, morning and evening. But
Wow.
it helps like free my mind. Like before retirement, I said, what would I do?
Yeah.
And then I still doing this stuff, my running recreational, and I still pick up. I'm an architect, licensed architect. So once in a while, people call me, can you do my home addition or something or
Wow.
ADUs? So like mentally, I'm keep myself busy and
I
it's
love it.
healthy.
I love it. Hey, Ben, do you mind? And you don't have to answer this question. You can say, no, I don't want to answer. How old are you, Ben?
I'm turning 67 next month.
No way. So, Ben, we talked about that, right? Like there's a body age and then there's a birth age, right? Our birth age is, our chronological age,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then our body age is literally how physically fit we are.
yeah.
So I look at you, but I see like a 25-year-old,
Oh,
right? Because you're
yeah.
so fit. You're more fit than most 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I can say that. I go to some races and then I beat some younger guys and say, hey,
Yeah.
and it,
Oh,
like I went to the Philippines in March, right? I entered the race. I think I'm the second oldest, and I'm racing against those 25, 30-year olds. And they kind of beating them, say, what the hell?
oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
And that was like, this is not a flat race, it's a mountain race. And I'm beating them at the top of the hill. I'm
I love
helping.
it.
Come on. I kept encouraging them. Hey, this is what you do. Just follow me. Stay with me.
Hey guys, can we give it up for Ben? Can we give him a round of applause just for leading the
Oh,
way,
thank you.
right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but thank you Ben, thank you for sharing your story because I think we all need to hear stories of success and you, my friend, have been such a wonderful example and also a mentor.
Oh, thank
So
you.
thank you for leading the way. We're going to keep those medals coming, bud. We're going to keep
I'm doing
stacking.
this like uh some of my regular members, I give them my book. Like I have 2 books on Amazon that is published, so I give them some, so are encouraging them. I have one
Okay.
for you, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'd love to. In fact, do you have a book nearby? I want to. Can you hold
Oh,
it up? Do you no?
I'll give it to you on next week.
What's the name of the book, Ben? So we can go on Amazon and get it. What is it?
The first is I Dream, I Run, I Conquered.
Oh my gosh. I dream, I run, I conquered.
Yes.
Oh my.
And the second book is Dream, Great Things Are Coming Again. Because that was from the pandemic. I was kind of pandemic thing. Okay, got me time to write book.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Ben. So being an author and a runner, again, this is something I thank you. This was not planned, you guys, but we would love to hear your story, right? Like Ben's story is so beautiful that he decided years ago to start moving more and sitting less and look at the success he's gained. Wherever you are today, you just being here and hearing Ben's story could be the motivation, but pick up Ben's book. I mean, that's something that will inspire all of us, right? So I dreamed, I ran, I conquered, and dreamed great things are coming again. Is that right, Ben?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. I love it, Ben. Well done, Ben. You served as a great success story for us. And our 5K guys, so literally coming, Ben's going to be there. We got Danny's going to be there. I mean, we got everybody that's going to be there. A whole Laser staff's going to be there. I'll be there next week, next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. Come and join us. Bring a friend. This could be your first step, guys, in starting that life of movement and purpose. I love what Ben said. We gain more purpose as we help others, right? So even just asking a neighbor or a family member, hey, come, let's go have a fun walk together. We're going to have 3 groups, guys. We're going to have a beginning group, we're going to have an intermediate group, and then an advanced group. So whatever fitness level you have, you can just stroll it, you can go a little bit faster, or you can really try to challenge yourself. So please come and join us. I'm going to pause for a second. Does anybody have any more questions for Ben? Because this is fascinating, Ben, about your life. If you do, shoot us a note in chat or feel free to unmute and come on as well. Thanks again, Ben. You're a stud. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, well, we're going to dive in. We're going to literally be talking today about making fitness together. There's so much strength in doing things together and being, one group of individuals. So again, we want to make sure that everybody's safe. We're going to move a little bit today. So please be sure to be careful as you are moving. I want to make sure I get Jeanette in here. Crystal, I'm not sure if you can see, I think Jeanette's waiting out on the, we already talked a little bit about our celebration. Ben, thanks again for sharing your success story. That's phenomenal. I do want to share with you guys one quick success story. This is a dear friend of mine, actually. He was a client. Jeanette's in good. Okay, awesome. Marshall Johnson. He was a former NFL football player, played for the Indianapolis Colts. He was a wide receiver. Take a look at him, guys. Marshall, when he stopped playing football and he retired, he gained a lot of weight and his health started to erode. He lost his purpose. He told me that. He said, Sean, I just don't train anymore like I did when I was playing football. I mean, again, think of this gentleman. He was an elite athlete and almost like the opposite story of Ben's, where he as a young man, he was, again, made it to the NFL, had a great career in the NFL. But then when the NFL stopped, he didn't have a reason to train. There wasn't a purpose in his training. So he slowly began to see his health. He said this to me, you guys. He said, I got old fast. But I want to show you what happened to him in 12 weeks. And this can be your story. This could be very similar to what Ben said. He said, I was struggling emotionally, mentally, and I started moving more, and it completely changed everything. Take a look at Marshall, guys, in this picture here. This is just 12 weeks later, as he started to eat healthier, as he started to move more. Look at his body. For example, look at his waist. I mean, that's phenomenal. But look at his smile and his sense of purpose and meaning came back. He started training, but he started training more for others. Like he realized, okay, the years I have left on this earth, I really want them to be impactful. I want them to be meaningful. So I'm going to start moving more for others. For him, it was his grandchildren. So I really want you to think about that, guys. Like on our 5K, who could you walk for? Right? Maybe be thinking about in your mind, who is it that you may want to invite? Who is it that you may want to think about or pray for, or whatever it may be that would help you gain that strength of doing this together, right? We're going to all celebrate next week together. It's going to be so much fun just hanging out. So we're going to start our time together, guys. We're going to do a little bit of a joy workout. So do me a favor, stand up wherever you may be. Go ahead and stand up. And I'm going to get my screen shared here. And we're going to get moving to start us off. And I want to make sure that you're safe. Again, please be sure to make sure your area around you is safe. And let's get ready, guys, to move. Here we go.
Ready to tap into joy? Let's do this. We're going to start with a gesture of hope, reaching for the sky. Reach up with one arm and release. Other side, stretch and let go. Keep going. Find an easy flow. Palms open. Look up. Touch the sky. Now reach both arms overhead. Big breath in and release. If it feels good, bend your knees to sit back, then rise up as you reach. This movement welcomes you into your body and connects you to the breath. And relax.
Guys, way to go.
Now let's sway side to side. Sway your shoulders.
Not kidding.
Sway your arms. Sway your hips. This move helps you find freedom in your body and connect to the music. If it feels good, move through space. You can turn around, make the movement as big as you like. And let it go. Find the beat and bounce your shoulders up and down. Rock your feet, bounce your heels. Now, try holding your hands by your sides and pretend you're skipping rope. How would it feel to throw your fists in the air like a kid bouncing with joy? Now relax. Take a breath.
Good job, y'all.
Time to let loose and shake. Shake your hands. Relax your body. Now shake out your arms, one at a time. How about both arms at once? Shake out your legs. Kick it out. Try shaking any part of your body. That was great. Time to jump for joy. Put your hands in the air. Raise your fists. Try looking up. Chin up. Chest up. And if it feels good, add a side-to-side bounce. Lift your heel as you pull your arms down. Lift your chest. You can turn it around. If you want an extra boost, try jumping jacks. And breathe. Now we can celebrate. Bring your hands to your chest and imagine throwing confetti into the air. With each toss, look up. Lift your back heel and open the front body. Add a bounce. Fabulous. You made it. Now it's time to freestyle. Anything goes. Let the music guide you. Take a bow.
Well done, everybody. Great job, guys. Great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go. Way to go. Love it, love it, love it. Have a seat. Take a break. How's everybody doing? Okay? Good. Get a little warmed up. Woke up, right? That's awesome. I think, Catherine, I don't know if you're hearing me or Crystal. If you guys, I think there's a few notes in chat. Does anyone want to read this? I see a bunch of good mornings. Good morning to everybody. I see Shirley joined us. Great to see you, Shirley. Rhonda, Bernadette, Danny's here. Crystal, you want to grab a couple of those? I think a few wins that were shown.
Okay, let me see in the chat. Okay, Bernadette, she said, my win is that I continue to move on Mondays, walking in her walking group at El Carrizo Park.
Go. Way to go.
Let me see what else is in the chat. Way to go, Bernadette. Great to see you all. Okay, of course, Ben had to jump off.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, Jeanette Allen's win. I did some spring cleaning.
Oh, great.
She says getting the house clean, exercising at the same time. That's the way to do it, Jeanette. That's right.
Big win.
So yeah, that's about it. Good morning, Shirley. How we see you. How you doing?
Good morning. Sandy's in the house. Peggy's in the
Yeah.
house. Cheryl, Brenda.
Yeah.
Great, guys. We got a great group on Tuesday.
Okay, so let's see here. Irene says good morning. Her win is walking too with the lovely group Mondays at El Carrizo Park. Yep, Irene Galvan leads that particular walk. Way to go, Irene. Sandy says, she says, I'm working on prioritizing my personal health over getting mad at politics.
Oh, Sandy, that's a good word for everybody. That's a great word. Thank you for that. Well done, Sandy. And thank you, Brenda, on Nick Wojcik. Thank you. You got to hear him in person. Oh my gosh. I'm going to share with you all a little bit about Nick. What an inspiration. What a story. It's incredible. Thank you guys for sharing. And don't hesitate, guys. Please share, any win. It just encourages us, right? Like, we learn from each other what's working, how we're changing, how we're improving, and great job. So let's dive in. Let's dive into our really what we're going to be talking about today, and that is being stronger together. How we can move more and sit. Here's Nick, guys. Here's a picture of Nick. I mean, just take a look at Nick and what's interesting about Nick. Let me open this up here real quick. Here we go. I love his quote. Nick Wojcik was born, obviously without limbs. Obviously, you can imagine the difficulty and challenges that Nick has had to traverse throughout his life. Honestly, you guys, one of the most incredible speakers I've ever heard. He is so funny and such a wonderful person. But this is his one of his famous quotes. He says, "The greatest rewards come when you give of yourself. It's about bettering the lives of others, being part of something bigger than yourself, and making a difference." What I love about that quote is it's a great reminder for us to think about, why are we here today? Why are we focusing on our personal health and well-being? And oftentimes, if you were to think about maybe an individual in your life, maybe it's a grandchild, maybe it's a child, maybe it's another family member, maybe it's a neighbor, or like Ben, he just wanted to help himself, but then it also helped others as he took care of himself. I want you to write this down, guys, if you wouldn't mind. This is why I train. This is why I walk, for example. Like, what if we had a shirt that said, "This is why I walk," or "This is why I swim," or "This is why I come to my Lacers class," right? Why? It's really ultimately to help ourselves to be healthy and strong and well. But if we really think about it, it's ultimately to help others as well, right? Who are those other people in your life? That's really what I want you to think about, because it makes us stronger to think. Like, when I think about my kids, I want to be healthy into my 70s, 80s, hopefully 90s or whatever, to be there for my family, to help them with their goals, what their interests may be. So I love Nick. Nick's a motivational speaker, travels around the world. You know what's crazy about Nick, you guys? He can swim. there's actually a video. I'll have to pull it up and show you maybe next time. Nick has taught himself to swim. This man has overcome every obstacle, every challenge you can possibly think of, especially when it comes to moving. He's such an inspiration, and we can serve as that to those around us as well. So I love Nick, and thanks guys for pointing out. I did include, guys, please download the notes from this month's training. There's some really good information on walking. One in particular is how you can learn to walk to improve your spiritual life, your emotional well-being. Look at just some of the benefits here. Regular walking elevates your motivation to move more. It makes your health better. You could have more social interaction. Like next week, we're going to be all celebrating together. It's going to be one. Believe it or not, studies show that walking enhances your marriage or intimacy in your relationships, bonding, community. It decreases feelings of loneliness, guys. Did you know loneliness is at an epidemic level right now in the United States? I think because of what happened to us, obviously with COVID, it's still affecting us today. So getting out, getting a buddy, getting in your neighborhood, guys, and starting your own little walking group could be something that you want to consider. Increases the likelihood of starting and sticking with a walking routine, having a buddy. And guys, you don't have to have a physical buddy. It could literally be on your phone, walking every night, and maybe walking with a virtual buddy. Like they're maybe in Chicago and you're here in California, but you're going to walk with them maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times a week. You can talk to them on the phone, right? You can still be with them. It raises your enthusiasm for life. It increases self-worth and your attitude, meaning, and purpose. It's overwhelming. It really does. So these are just some of the benefits. There's a story you can read the whole story, but I want to tell you a little bit about this gentleman. His name is Larry Buffington. I met Larry. You can see his before picture there. Larry was a big man. He was a track coach. He was a shot putter. But get this, you guys. He was in his mid-50s, and you can see his before picture. And we put him on a 12-week program of walking, of doing resistance training. Look at the results. Look at the before and then the after. Look, for example, his blood pressure. He was at a 158 over 100, which is high. That's very high. That's hypertension. Look at his after, 126 over 85. He decreased his, look at his cholesterol, guys, 247 to 166. And this is in 12 weeks. Look at his abdominal strength. We tested his abdominal strength. He could do 42 curl-ups. Now he could do 84 more. Look at the weight loss and look at the inches lost. His waist went down over 7 inches in the waist, hips, but he lost 41 pounds, you guys, of excess body. Look at the picture of Larry after. Look at his, does he not look 20 years younger? In fact, I was coaching him via the phone. We would meet weekly via phone. So I didn't see Larry for 12 weeks. When I saw him, in fact, I didn't recognize him. He walked by me. We had an event and he flew in and he came on the bus and he walked right by me and he goes, "Sean." And I looked at him and I kind of in my mind thought, oh, I should know this person, but I didn't recognize him. He goes, "Sean, it's Larry." I'm like, oh my gosh, Larry. Like completely different person, you guys. Like literally he was 25, 30 years younger physically. Look at his face. Look at his body. Here's the best part of the story. Larry went into the Senior Olympics. Larry won a gold medal in the shot put. So it's never too late to dream about something that you want to do for your own personal health and well-being. Larry became an Olympian for the Senior Olympics, and just incredible story. What an incredible person. And so your story can be very similar. Check it out. I love this quote, guys. People are much more likely to choose life-enhancing behaviors like walking and eating healthy rather than self-destructive ones when they feel loved and cared for. So think of somebody in your life. And what I want you to do right now, if you don't mind, guys, in chat, I'd love for you to think of one person, and I'd love for you to write their name down. If there were one person that you could help with their own personal health and well-being, and it could be inviting them next week. That's a great way to start. Say, hey, come with me to this 5K. It's free. It's going to be a great time together. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's a child. I'm not sure. But that could be one thing. But I'd love for you to pick a person's name. It could be John, could be Sally, and just write down why you would like to pick that person, or unmute yourself, guys. I'd love to hear from you. Who would you like to encourage on this journey of health and well-being? Maybe there's somebody that comes to your mind. I know for me, I can think of somebody, but I'd love to have Catherine or Crystal or anybody else read the thoughts that are coming across the line. Catherine.
For sure, Sean. Actually, we have a few chats before we move on to whoever someone wants to shout out right now. Sandy said that she's working on prioritizing her personal health over getting mad at politics.
Love it.
Brenda said, I've been doing online Zumba three times a week, walking and doing dad's yard work, all while wearing my new compression stockings. Belinda said that she had seen Nick on TBN and he is such an inspirational speaker as well as a motivator. And Brenda also said that she saw Nick in 2008 and apparently he's married and has 4 kids and they moved a few years ago from California to Texas.
Love that. I didn't know he had 4 children. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, shoot us a note, guys. Let us know if somebody comes to mind for you, like who would be the person that you would like to walk even for. Like when we walk next week in our 5K, maybe you can dedicate the race, or not the race, our walk, our adventure to them. Like I'm doing this for you, right? I mean, like obviously there's maybe a cause that you may want to select and walk for. Know that walking is probably the best form of physical activity and exercise. I love it. Any other ones, Catherine, coming in?
Oh, yeah, we do have a chat from Belinda, and she says, my son and his wife are both overweight and do not eat as healthy as they should be. I would really like for them to change their eating habits and to include regular exercise in their life.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's possible, Belinda, to invite them to come and join you if you're planning on coming next week. Again, that may be a great start. I mean, guys, think of Ben. Think of Ben. He made a decision years ago to start moving more, and look at what has transpired. 2 books, a lifetime literally of moving more and sitting less, and it has transformed, I'm sure, not only his life, but others' lives. So yeah, keep them coming in, guys. Well, let's jump back into our discussion, and I want to get us moving again. Well done, guys. Well done. So listen, look at this, guys. Look at this quote. We are happiest and most successful when we're in touch with ourselves, our friends, our family, our community, our purpose, our cause, and our faith, right? Like when we're connected, guys, like you'll feel this next week. You'll really note this next week. When we get together, it raises the level of enthusiasm, of excitement, of goal setting, right? Like every year, if we're doing this 5K, how can we improve in our health and well-being? The best is yet to come, guys. The best is yet to come. Okay, so let's dive into our workout of the week. I want to get you all moving. So wherever you may be, put your video on, guys, so I can see you if you don't mind. That'll help me just to cue you up and make sure you're moving well and you're safe with your activity and your movement. So go ahead and do that if you don't mind. And we're going to get into our one of our workouts of the week. Let me make sure that you're all able to see my screen. Can you see that little tropical area there with the rise there? Hopefully
Yes, you can see it.
Great, great. Okay, guys. So we're going to start off. I'd love to have you standing. Please make sure you're safe. Now, this workout, guys, you can use a block. This is a step block. You can use a stairwell. You could use a curb. For today, you can just march in place. You don't have to do the movements that Brooke's doing. And I'm just going to show you how to do this movement. It's a great exercise. So why don't we get where you're maybe comfortable, and I'd love to have you start moving with me, and here we go. Today, you're going to need a chair, a mat, and if you'd like a cinder block or a book or an apparatus that will allow you to do step-ups. So we're going to show you how to get started. We're going to begin with our heat training. Just warm your body up with some simple marching in place. Remember to start your workout out nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Relax your breathing, stay under control. Very nice. Stay light on your feet, just getting ready for the workout. Our first movement, we're going to be on the back of the chair doing a mountain climber. So get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and position yourself. And we're going to just raise that leg up. Just drive that knee up towards the chest. You want to stay light on the balls of your feet. Again, just increasing your heart rate. This is the beginning level of your heat motion. We're going to pick up the pace on our next set. Nice and relaxed. Make sure your back is nice and strong. Tighten your abs as you bring that knee up towards the chest. Good job. 10 more seconds. You're looking really, really good. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now here we go. We're going to come back to marching in place. Just marching. Just again, bring that heart rate down. This is your chance for recovery. Lower that heart rate down. Deep breathing. Inhaling and slowly exhaling. We're going to be going in just 15 more seconds. We're going to go to our next second set of our mountain climber. We're going to increase our pace this time. 10 seconds. Nice and relaxed. Stay on the balls of your feet. Good job. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's place those hands on the chair and drive that knee. Now, as you're doing this, notice what Brooke's doing. She's increasing the pace, driving that knee a little bit faster. Stay light on the balls of your feet. Just again, think about driving the knee up towards the chest. You're doing great. 15 seconds. You're doing wonderful. Stay with the motion. This is a great core exercise. It's a great cardio exercise. It really is a great movement. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. March in place now. Again, stay nice and relaxed. Stay nice and tall. Relax your breathing. You're doing a fantastic job today. Well done. Keep moving. Now let's get ready for our third set. We're going to really push it this time. Okay, we're going to really drive into it. You're going to be in 10 seconds. Get yourself mentally ready for this next heat session. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, and drive. Notice what Brooke's doing. She's literally thinking of running, just driving like you're climbing a mountain. Imagine yourself climbing a mountain, pushing those knees and driving those knees towards the chest, light on the balls of the feet. You want to make sure that your back is nice and straight, nice and strong. Always looking up the entire time. Don't look down. Good job. 10 seconds. Stay with it. Good pace. Nice drive. Well done. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. March in place. Great work. Well done. You're doing a fantastic job. Just one more set to go. Excellent work. Lower that heart rate down. Nice and relaxed in your breathing. Well done. You're doing great. Very proud of you. Now, in 15 seconds, let's really think about it now. Let's focus our energy on really making this our most challenging set. Want to think of literally sprinting up the hill. Okay, imagine yourself climbing a mountain. 5 more seconds. 3 seconds. 2, and 1. Position yourself. Here we go. Drive those knees. Push it. Really go for it. Let's get that heart rate up. Let's really get that metabolic rate moving for us. Great job staying light on the balls of the feet. Well done. Drive those feet. Good job. We're coming up on our halfway point. 15 seconds. Here we go. Push it. Really drive it. Notice what Brooke's doing. She's really staying light on the balls of the feet. 10 seconds. Great work. Again, if this is too hard for you, slow it down. Go at your own pace. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Take a deep breath. March in place for just a few seconds just to lower that heart rate down. Okay, we're going to go to step-ups now. Now, if you have a cinder block or something that's stable, like a nice large crate or a box. I'm going to pause for a second, guys. That was fantastic. Great job. Let's talk about that just for a second, okay? When you're doing that motion, when you're doing a mountain climber, you don't have to run. You can just march. But the mountain climber is a phenomenal exercise. It really is. Now, notice what we're going to be doing next. If you have a block, now you don't have that right now, but if you have a stairwell at home, This is a great exercise. I want to show it to you for just a moment so you can take a look at it. But what's cool about this is you're literally just going to be stepping up on the block. Okay, just watch it for 1 second. You don't do it right now, but I want you to see it. Okay, here we go.
It's not going to move. We're going to position our left foot on the step. We're going to step up, both feet on the step, and then step back down. Now alternate feet, going with the right foot, and then step back and then down. We're going to.
Okay, so when you're doing that, guys, remember it's just a simple step up. Okay, you can use a curb, you can use a stairwell, you can use a book, but the problem with the book, it can slide on you, right? But if you have something that's very safe that you can do this with. Now, let me give you an alternative. If you don't have a block, what I want you to do is a forward lunge. Okay, and what I'm going to have you guys do, you're going to step out with your leg, just step out, go into a little bit of a lunge, and then step back. Step out with the opposite leg, go down into a little bit of a lunge, and then step back. Okay, so you don't need a block. You can just do a simple lunge. Okay, that's the alternative to this movement. Okay, we're going to do this for 1 minute. I'd like for you to alternate legs. So you're going to step with your right, come back, then step with your left. Okay, here we go, guys. Give it a try. See how you feel. Okay, here we go.
Alternate feet. We're going to do this for approximately 1 minute. Now, this position, this is a moderate step. It's not too high. It's approximately 6 to 8 inches. So that's a really good level to begin with. Pick an object that's stable, it's not going to move on you, that you can utilize. But this is a great piece of equipment that you can find, put it anywhere in your house. Another 15 seconds, you're doing a great job. Again, stepping. We're going to progress in just a moment. In 5 more seconds, we're going to go to the chair, and you're going to see the difference in this. You can stay here or you can go to the chair. In 3, 2, and 1, we're going to go over to the chair now, and we're going to.
Okay, guys, now, just so you know, I don't want you to do this on a chair because this is a very challenging motion, but watch what Brooke's doing to progress it. Stay where you are, keep doing what you were doing, but just watch what Brooke's going to do, okay? Here we go.
Place the foot, just like we were stepping on the cinder block, place the majority of the foot, if not all the foot, on top of the chair and then step up. Again, make sure that chair is nice and stable. Notice Brooke's got this chair on top of a mat. It's not going to move on you. That's really important. Make sure you're nice and controlled in your breathing.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second, guys. Do the same motion you were doing just a moment ago, following Brooke's pacing. Again, step forward with your left, step forward with your right. Okay, here we go. Again, just stay with the same motion.
Stepping up. This is a much more challenging motion. Obviously, you can stay on that cinder block. Let's go for another 10 more seconds. You're doing a great job. Nice and relaxed in your breathing. Good work. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go to push-up. So we're going to go to the front of the chair push-up. You're going to make sure that that chair does not move. Walk your feet back about 2 to 3 feet. Place.
Okay, guys, now we're going to go to upper body movement. Feel free to use a desktop. Feel free to use a kitchen counter. Feel free to use your chair. Notice what Brooke's going to do here, guys. She's going to put her hands on the arms of the chair. But if you want to, put your hands on the back of your chair, the backrest. Make sure it's sturdy, okay? And what you're going to do is, I don't want you to go all the way down. Just go down a little bit. Just bend your arms a little bit. You're going to feel this in your arms and your chest, okay? Here we go, guys. We're going to do this for 1 minute. Here we go.
Weight on the balls of your feet, and then make sure your arms are nice and comfortable. We're going to go down to a quarter level push-up and then press back up. Now notice what Brooke's doing. She's not going all the way down, but nice and controlled in her breathing, nice and controlled in the movement. This is a quarter push-up. This is an excellent progression from the back of the chair. And notice what Brooke's going to do now. She's going to go down a little bit further, going to go down to a half push-up. So challenge yourself or stay at that quarter level. Remember, the weight right now is on the ball of her feet. She's really in a nice, steady, strong position with her core. Now I'm going to show you, Brooke's going to go all the way into almost a 3/4 position. This is a deeper push-up. We're going to go for another 30 seconds. This is a great exercise for the chest, for the shoulders, for the triceps. One important thing you want to make sure you do is make sure the elbow is slightly bent. When you come up, you want to stop right there and then back down slowly. Nice and controlled, nice and slow with your breathing. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now we're going to go to a Bulgarian split squat.
Wow, guys, great job. Everyone that I saw on video, you were doing that perfectly. Thank you. Way to keep your elbow bent, guys. When you straighten that arm, keep that elbow a little bit bent. Now, we're going to go to one more leg exercise. This is called a Bulgarian squat or a Bulgarian lunge. Now you don't have to do it like Brooke's doing it, but if you get a chance this week, try this motion where she's going to put her back foot up on the cement block or a book or anything that elevates your foot, or you can do lunges. Okay, here we go, guys.
This is a great exercise. This is like a lunge, but you're going to be raising the back foot. Brooke's going to place her left foot on the back of a block or a book, something that's stable, not going to move on you. She's going to lower her weight down, nice and controlled. We're going to do approximately 30 seconds on this leg. This is training the right leg. We're bending the left, back is straight, shoulders are down and relaxed, hands are on the hips. Nice and relaxing your breathing. Well done. You're doing great job. Another 10 seconds. Well done. Nice and relaxing your breathing. Again, Brooke can go at a quarter lunge. You can go down further, nice and low, get a little stretch. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch legs. Do the same thing on the opposite leg for 30 seconds. Again, get a good split stance. We're going to go quarter just to get the feel of it. Good, nice and relaxed in your breathing. Back is nice and straight, nice and tall, nice and relaxed. Good job. Let's go another 15 seconds. We're going to go a little bit lower now, which Brooke's going to show you the range of motion. You can go deeper in this lunge, but again, go at your own pace. Go at what's comfortable for you. Nice and relaxed in your breathing. You're doing a fantastic job. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now we're going to go to the chair.
Okay, guys, so that is really a lunge. The difference is your back foot is elevated. So try that this week. For example, that just helps you with the range of motion. It's a great exercise. Okay, let's go to our core now. We're going to go to strengthen our abdominal muscles.
We're going to go to our core. We're going to do a seated side bend. So we're going to go ahead and sit down. And you're going to picture yourself here with both arms down by your waist. You want to literally think of leaning to the side, reaching the arm down. Brooke's going to go just a quarter level. This is a really good oblique exercise. And we're going to alternate sides for approximately 1 minute. Just reaching that hand down. Now you may think that this isn't a very challenging motion, but it's a great exercise for the oblique. It's a stretch as well as a core strengthening movement. Really good exercise. Brooke's going to relax her breathing, doing a wonderful job. Now she's going to go a little bit deeper. Reaching down, again, reaching with the hand. The oblique, the side of the waist is where you really want to just feel that tension in the muscle. Nice and relaxed in the breathing, keep the back nice and tall and straight. Nice work. We're going up on another 25 seconds. You're doing great. Relax the breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. You're doing great. 15 seconds. Great job. Well done. You're doing great today. This is a little bit more challenging of a workout, isn't it? We're coming up on 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go down to the floor now. We're going to take our chair off the mat. We're going to do a Superman. This is a great exercise for the lower back and the upper back. What Brooke's going to do, she's going to lay completely flat on her face. Hands are going to be actually extended in front. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with just raising the hands off of the ground and raising the upper torso. Now this is challenging in and of itself. Brooke's going to lower back down and then come back up, hold for a count of 1, 2, and then back down slowly. Up again, 1, 2, and then back down slowly. Let's just do this for approximately 30 seconds. Relaxing our breathing. Well done. In another 10 seconds, Brooke's going to show you a modification by raising one leg. She's going to raise her right leg, right foot off of the ground, as well as raising her arms. And you're going to notice the difference. Here we go. And raising up, and then back down slowly. Left leg, same motion. This is a very challenging motion. So if you feel like this is too difficult or challenging for your back, just raise those arms off of the ground. Brooke's also moving her head in alignment with her torso. Good job, another 15 seconds. Now, if Brooke wanted to try this, she can raise both feet off the ground and arms. This is this is the most challenging position. This is a Superman plus. Another 10 more seconds. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good job, Brooke. And We get a little bit of waterfall coming in on us. This is nice, relaxing. Now, Brooke's going to actually do a hip stretch. She's going to place her left foot in front, weight on the heel of her front foot, and she's leaning forward. Now, this is a wonderful stretch. Now, what you can do, leaning forward, you're going to feel a little bit less. If she leans back now, she's going to feel a little bit more stretch. Not too far, right about there, nice and relaxed. Just drive that hip forward. There you go, bending from the knee. Hold that position, and we're going to switch legs. Now, I want to show you a modification. You don't have to stretch that far. Just go to here. This is a comfortable position. And then lean just a little bit right there. Good job. Keeping the back nice and tall and straight. This is a great quad stretch, great hip stretch. Notice Brooke's position's not too far. Nice and relaxed and breathing. Well done. And we're going to finish with a groin stretch. We're going to stand. We're going to place our feet wide on the shoulder width apart. We're going to bend from the waist just slightly, and we're going to lean to our right. Now notice what Brooke's doing. She's walking that foot out a little bit just to give herself a little bit more range of motion. We're going to do this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, opposite side, same thing. Brooke, keeping her torso tall. You want to make sure you're bending that knee just gently, slightly over the foot. Nice and relaxed in your breathing. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, well done, well done. You did it, great job. Now what you can do is you can go ahead and repeat the same cycle. You can do another second set or a third set. You can make it a 20-minute or a 30-minute workout. Just want to encourage you to move your body, feel your heart, soul, and mind, and win today. Great job today. See you next.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. That was excellent. I mean, those of you that I was able to watch on camera, phenomenal job. This is a different workout, guys. This is one that allows you to use a step. So it's something you can add to your routine. It does create more intensity as you do that motion, but wonderful job, guys. Really, really good. Let me pause for a moment to see if anybody has any questions at all, especially about the using an apparatus like a block. If you have something like that, guys, at home, like a cinder block, maybe you have something in your backyard, make sure that it's stable, make sure it doesn't move on you. But just literally stepping up and down on that is a wonderful piece of equipment. It's a wonderful piece of exercise equipment. It does improve your balance as well. So I wanted to show you that workout. It's an extra workout. I'm going to actually send it to you in a separate email. It's something that will help your balance. So I'm going to send you that workout so you all can see that. Catherine, I'm going to pause for a second to see if anybody has any questions or any comments. Great job, guys. The ones that I were able to see on video, really good job.
Yeah, I don't think that we have anything in chat, but I did see everyone doing the exercises and they looked great. You guys look wonderful out there. You guys are gonna be so ready for our 5K walk next week.
Yes. Fantastic. Okay, guys. Well, again, feel free if you do have a question about any of that. Remember, that was a 10-minute circuit. We did that for 10 minutes. You can do that twice. That's a 20-minute workout. You could do that 3 times, and that's a 30-minute workout. The goal is that you want to do a workout like that every other day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then walk ideally daily. If you did that, guys, honestly, consistently, every health marker, everything related to our health, our blood pressure, our cholesterol, our triglycerides, you name it, you would see improvement in just simply moving consistently. So let's dive back into what we were chatting a little bit about. I want to share with you something that I may have shared with you in the past, but I want to revisit it, especially related to our walking coming up in a week or so. It's the word Kavanah. It's a Hebrew word, and Kavanah is a beautiful word, or Kavanah, it's been often pronounced. It's Hebrew, and it means intention or direction of the heart. It's a beautiful word. In fact, rabbis would typically tell their students to come to the sacred scripture reading for the day with kavanah, with purpose, with intention. So what I want you to think about for a second, guys, I want to show you something that many believe opens the window to our soul. And what that really is, it means being present. Like, just take a look at this picture for a second. It's a window with an opening to some beautiful plants and flowers. And it could be anything. It could be, you could close your eyes and picture the ocean. But what I want to show you is just a deep breathing exercise that I think will really help, especially when you're feeling stress, especially when you're feeling maybe some anxiety, especially when you're feeling like, yeah, things are super busy. Let's just take a moment to pause. What I want to show you is the movement. Place your hands down by your side. All I want you to do is you're going to be raising your arms above your head. You're going to inhale deeply, and then lower your hands down and exhale. Okay? I'm going to take you through that rhythm. If you'd like, you can also look up. You can close your eyes, whatever is most comfortable for you. I'm going to take you through about a minute, minute and a half, just an opportunity just to pause. But what I want you to do in your mind is just try as best you can to picture a beautiful scene. Could be the beach, could be the mountains, could be this window, it could be anything, okay? Here we go, guys. Inhaling, raise your arms up. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold your breath and slowly lower your hands down and exhale. Good. Let's raise our arms up again. Inhale deeply, deeply, deeply. Raising your arms above your head. Hold your breath. Slowly exhale through your mouth as you lower your hands down. Imagine yourself at a beach. Imagine yourself in the mountains. Raise your arms up again, guys. Slowly raise them above your head as you inhale deeply through your nose. Slowly exhale through your mouth. Just relax. Just relax your body. Let's do that again. Raising our arms above, slowly above our head as we inhale deeply, deeply, deeply through our nose. Slowly, slowly exhale as you lower your arms down. Good, guys. Now we're going to do that 3 more times. Again, raise those arms up. Let's go a little bit slower now. Raise those arms up very slowly. Inhale slowly. Hold that breath as you raise your arms up. Slowly exhale through your mouth as you slowly lower your arms down. Just relax your arms. Relax your arms. Relax your torso. Relax your shoulders. One more time, guys. Let's raise our arms up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Inhale. Hold that breath and slowly exhale as you lower your arms down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. Stay there now, guys. I want you to watch me if you can see me on screen. I want you to allow the weight of your head just to bring your ear to your shoulder gently. Allow a stretch here. Now, I want you to breathe deeply. Keep your hands below your waist if you can, allowing the weight of your head just gently, gently, gently stretch that neck. Inhale now, guys. Inhale through your nose. Hold and slowly exhale through your mouth. Good. Let's do that one more time. Stay there with your head just tilted to the side. Again, be very gentle. Inhale deeply, deeply, deeply. Slowly exhale through your mouth. And come back to center. Now what I want you to do, guys, is bring your chin gently to your chest. Allow the weight of your head just to gently bring your chin as low as you can, comfortably. Don't force it. Just bring your chin down towards your chest. Inhale deeply. Slowly exhale. Good, guys. Again, if you feel any discomfort, bring your head slowly back up. You're okay. Inhale deeply again as your chin is coming towards your chest, and then slowly exhale. I want you to raise your head up to neutral now. Let's go the opposite side, bringing your ear down to your shoulder. Gently. Now, I want you to inhale again, guys. Inhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good job. 2 more times now. Inhale deeply, deeply, deeply through your nose. Hold and exhale through the mouth. Good, guys. Last time. As you continue that stretch, inhale deeply. Guys, slowly, slowly, slowly exhale. Good work, guys. Good job. Come back to center. Now, one more thing I want you to do. I want you to imagine that you've got a warm towel, And I want you to put this towel on your shoulders. What I want you to do is take your hands and pretend as you close your eyes, give yourself a little bit of a hug. And I want you to place your hands on your shoulders. Cross your arms if you'd like, and imagine that there's a warm towel on your shoulders. And as you do that, I want you just to allow the weight of your head to gently, gently rock your chin back and forth, just to stretch your shoulders, just gently stretch. Good, guys. Good. Now release one hand, keep the other hand across your shoulder, and I want you just to gently place your hand on your elbow and stretch your shoulder. Just stretch your shoulder. Imagine that towel is still on your shoulders. Good, guys. Good. Gently, gently, gently. Just allow a little bit of a gentle stretch. Lower that arm. Let's go the opposite hand. Place it on the opposite shoulder. And again, I want you just to allow that towel just to be the weight. Imagine that weight of your hand being that warm towel, relaxing any stress, relaxing any discomfort. Really good, guys. Good. Excellent. Take both hands, raise them above your head. Raise them above your head. Take a deep, 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 deep breath. Inhale deeply. Slowly exhale, lowering your hands down. Good job, guys. Well done. Last movement. Take your hands. Now, instead of crossing with your shoulders, I want you to take your right hand, place it on top of your heart. I want you to just do some deep breathing with me. Inhale deeply as you place that hand on your chest, on your heart. Inhale deeply. Slowly exhale. Good. Now, what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to think about something you're very grateful for this morning. As you continue to deep breathe, I want you to think about maybe it's someone you're very grateful for this morning. Maybe there's something in your day, in your life, maybe this weekend that you've been just so grateful for. I want you to think about that one thing. Let it fill your heart. Let it fill your soul. Inhale deeply, deeply, deeply. Again, be nice and calm, nice and relaxed, and think about that person or that thing or that situation or that circumstance that you're so grateful for. So grateful for. Last time, guys, inhale deeply, deeply, deeply through your nose. Slowly hold and then exhale through your mouth. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, let's talk. I'd love to hear from you all. First of all, how did that feel? We did that for about 4 to 5 minutes of just deep breathing, light stretching, light movement. This is movement, guys. This is a way to really treat yourself. I'd love to have you unmute, put your video on. Let's talk about it. What did you feel during that entire stretching and moving time? What did you notice about maybe what you saw? Some of you went to the beach. Some of you went to the mountains in your mind. Love to have you share, and I'll have Catherine or one of the team just share a little bit of what we're seeing from y'all. Bernadette, I'm gonna pick on you, kid. I noticed you smiling, Bernadette. What did you feel? Did you notice anything?
I feel hopeful. I'm going to stick with this.
I love that. So
yeah, that previous exercise, the previous exercise we did, I think I'll do it on my stairs, stepping up.
yes, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So Bernadette, thank you for that, because guys, even before, like, for example, when you wake up in the morning, if your bedroom's upstairs, walking down the stairs and then doing 30 seconds or a minute just to wake our body up is a great way to do stair stepping. It's a phenomenal exercise. Bernadette, can I ask you, what came to mind when I asked the question about who are you grateful for or what are you grateful for? Was there anything that came to your mind?
Yeah, quite a few. You know, my Silmar community, I'm grateful for. With Irene, our walking group, or I participate in the library, our reading group. All those things the people I'm grateful for.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. Well done, Bernadette. Thanks for sharing too. I love it. Rhonda, I see your hand up. Rhonda, you want to share?
Yes, I was thinking about how grateful and thankful I am that God blessed us with my first granddaughter a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Oh,
June 7th. Yeah, so I'm so thankful for her.
oh my
I was
gosh.
thinking imagining her smile. She smiled at me the other day. She's only a week
Oh, God,
old.
that is so wonderful.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Rhonda, did you notice anything during that time, that few minutes of light stretching, light deep breathing? Did anything come to mind for you besides obviously your granddaughter?
Yeah, I was thinking about all the things I was thankful for, the support groups I'm in. I'm in a plant-based group, I'm in a prayer group, a Bible study group, just all the, groups I'm in and the support, I have from family and friends. So I'm very grateful for all of that. And for the, classes we have with lacers and all of that. I'm thankful for everything.
Oh, Rhonda, that's fantastic. I love it. You summed up basically what we were talking about today. We're stronger together, right? When we're in groups,
Yes.
love
Yeah.
it, Rhonda. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? What did you notice? I noticed Belinda said less tension. Less tension. That is really good. Just doing deep breathing, guys, can provide that for us. It can literally lower our blood pressure and lower our stress level just by taking a deep breath, inhaling through our nose, holding that breath, and then slowly exhaling through your mouth can really make a difference. Danny, I'm going to pick on you, Danny. What did you notice, my man? What did you see, bud? Where'd you go, Danny? Did you go to the beach, the mountains? What did you do?
No, just home and walking around the trail, I guess.
Oh,
And
good.
I'm doing some isometric.
Excellent.
I did it this morning before the webinar. It's sore. My arms are sore.
Good. And Danny,
Yeah.
what are you most grateful for? Like, what came to mind for you when we were talking about what are you grateful for this morning?
Grateful to be healthy, doing this exercise. That's all. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Stay
Yes.
healthy, being.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is beautiful. Irene, what do you have to say, Irene? Can you unmute there, Irene? I'd love to hear your thoughts, kid. I think you're having a little bit of a challenge getting you unmuted there.
I'm grateful for this group, for you and the retirees and lacers. And I'm enjoying the beautiful morning and looking at the greenery in my backyard. Sorry about that. I didn't unmute myself.
Yeah, that's so
And
good.
I agree with gentlemen. I'm also very grateful that I'm healthy.
Yes. I mean, we do, isn't it true, guys? We take our health for granted. Like we just assume it's going to be there, but I'm so proud of you. Irene, thank you. Thank you so
You're
much for sharing.
welcome.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Guys, do this one exercise today. Write down at least 1 to 3 things you're grateful for. It will change your day. It literally will change how you feel about the day by writing down 1, 2, or 3 things that you're grateful for. And what I want to share with you guys is just a few more things related to this concept of how we can move more and be stronger together. So again, Kavanah, this idea, this Hebrew idea, it's been around for centuries, that when we pause for a moment to breathe deeply, to think about what we're grateful for, it literally opens the window to So one thing I do want to share with you guys, here's a picture of my mom. I think I've shared this.
Downtown Los Angeles from Air 7. Now, this is second to Figueroa, and here's what it looked like moments ago after a short speed pursuit.
There we go. Okay, so this is a picture. I think I've shared this with you guys of my mom, my kid's grandma, at her 90th
It's a
birthday.
beautiful photo.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to ask you guys this question. If we were to go to your 90th birthday party, okay, let's pretend for a second we're going to go to your 90th birthday party, okay? And these are the questions I want you to think about. And I'd love for you to put this in chat because this will help us as we celebrate next week at our 5K. What is it that you would want, or really who would you want there at your 90th birthday party? Who would be there that you really would want to be there? And I'd love for you maybe to write this down or maybe pull your phone out and just jot down names. Who would you want to be at your 90th birthday party? What would they say to you at your 90th birthday party? Right? What would you want them to say to you at that 90th birthday party? And then the last thing I want you to think about, what's the one thing that you would like to have said about you at your 90th birthday party? Now, take a moment because we're going to talk about this. Who's there? Who's someone that you really want to be there at your 90th? What do you want them to say about you? But this is the really important question. What is the one thing you would want said about you? Okay? Take a picture of that screen. I'd love for you to be thinking about this question, guys, because I really want to talk with you next week when I see you at your 90th birthday, right? Just this exercise, think about that. Let's talk about it for a moment. I'd love to hear from you guys. What would you want said about your 90th birthday? Well, let's start with this. Who would you want there? So I'll see if anybody wants to open up their mic. Catherine, you're probably
I'll
the
go
youngest
first.
here. Yeah. Come on, Catherine. You're at your 90th. Who's there? What do you want said?
Oh my gosh. If I could, I would have all of my family members there. I would definitely have all of my friends there. Definitely. Um, what would I want said about me? I would want said about me that I try to make light of everything in like a good way, and I don't try to stress out on things that are crashing down around me. And I try to, and I just want people to think that I make the best out of every situation that I'm in.
I love that, Catherine. That's beautiful. Thank you. Coming from you, youngster. I love it. I love it. That's a great vision. Bernadette, I'm going to come back to you, my dear. What do you have any thoughts on that? Who would you want there, Bernadette? And what would you want said? But what's the one thing that you would want said most?
I would like my family, my brothers and sisters, and my children and grandchildren, and my godchildren. And the one thing that I would want them to say is that I try to make a difference in all their lives.
I love that. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bernadette. Thanks, Catherine, Bernadette. Anybody else want to share? Gladys. Hi, Gladys. Great to see you. Gladys, if you have a thought, let me know if you'd like to share. You're more than welcome to if you'd like to. Danny, let me pick on Danny while maybe Gladys we want to open up. Danny, any thoughts on that, bud? We're at your 90th. Who's there, Danny? What do you want said?
Well, I wish my parents to be there.
Oh, good.
They're still around, yeah. So, of course, friends, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing they want to say about me is, well, if I make them happy. Or,
love it. Love it. Love it. Do you guys see the smile coming across everybody's faces as they're sharing? I love that. That's fantastic. Anybody else want to share? Jeanette, I see you right there, kid. You want to share?
Well, right now I'm trying to figure out how to celebrate my father's 90th this year in December.
Wow.
I think what he enjoyed about his 80th was just having family and friends there together, and that was the biggest thing. And that's the biggest thing for me, really, for the 90th, or for my own 90th, or any celebration. Just having family and friends there together, and probably, if I can, have it either at home where we can just be relaxed. We don't have to worry about when to get there and when to leave. And or in a hall where, like a hotel somewhere where somebody else can set up and clean up. That's the biggest.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then maybe even doing a potluck type of thing, because a lot of my friends like to cook. So share a lot of multicultural food. That's what I
Yep.
like.
I
And just-
love it. Yeah. Anything else, Jeanette? Anything else?
Well, we would also, well, I like playing games. So I would have some kind of board games or some other card games. And then if it's at home, there's a pool, so people can get in and swim and exercise, and having children there would be great.
I love it. I love it. One thing I hope you're all noticing as we talk about our future, our 90th, it's the people around us, right? It's that our relationships are so important. And this is one of the reasons why we walk. This is one of the reasons why we train. This is one of the reasons why we exercise, right? Is so that we can enjoy the most beautiful part of our lives, and that's our relationships. We're so much happier, healthier, stronger as we lean into these relationships. I love it, you guys. So good. Anybody else want to share what would you want said about you at your 90th birthday party? Such good information.
We have a chat right now, actually, from Sandy. She says, it seems as if being around people who are kind and thoughtful at any age is nourishing. I would want others to see me as a kind and thoughtful person.
That's so good, Sandy. So good. I love it. Love it. Yeah, guys, it's a special time, right? Rhonda, please share with us.
Oh, I would just want people to say that I was strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, and that I walk by faith and not by sight.
Yes, 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 yes. So your faith, sharing your faith with your family, and how important faith is to not only us, but also to family members, right? That
Yes.
there are life lessons that we can share, right, with others. You know what's so cool, guys? Like, that's a question that I've asked my mom, I've asked my family, like, what would you want said at your 90th? My mom's turning 95 in 2 weeks. 95. And guys, I've shared this with you. My mother did not start exercising until she was in her 60s, right? She did, and she started walking. That was the number one thing. So again, an opportunity in a week and a half, on the 27th of June, we're going to have our 5K. Please come. Please be there. We'd love to celebrate with you. And for you, maybe this is your first time attending our sessions. We'd love, because wherever we are in our age, maybe we're 60, maybe we're 65, maybe we're 70, 75, 80, wherever we are in the age, our season of life, moving more and sitting less will help us to be stronger. And I love what everybody said, having relationships that are healthy and strong. And guys, this may be a good opportunity to think about, is there someone in my family I need to ask forgiveness from, or maybe to forgive, right? This is another area of research is overwhelming to show us that, wow, carrying any kind of resentment or anger or bitterness can impact us in a significant way. Maybe it's just writing a letter and either sending it or tearing it up. That is also cathartic and healthy and can be healing as well. Giving it to God and saying, I need your help with this. I'm having a difficult time. So relationships are so important to our health and our well-being. So Jeanette, Catherine, you want to read? I think Jeanette just sent something in for us.
Yeah, definitely. Jeanette says, I would like people to say about me that I help to make a positive difference or presence in the lives of others.
That's so good. So good. So this week, guys, there obviously our moving is so important, but the real reason we move is to have a healthy life. And that life includes others. It includes relationships. So as we move more and sit less, it's also for a greater purpose. It's to help others, right? It's to help encourage and support. And what Jeanette said so beautifully, be a positive difference in the lives of others. Go back to Ben and what he shared. Like, he's literally helping other people move more now. He's literally helping them train and overcome everything. So, Bernadette, you're so welcome. You guys are such a wonderful group of people. I mean, you're so positive and kind and gracious and loving, and I see it every time I get to be with you. So thank you. Thank you, Bernadette, for that. But thank you that our Lacers team has put this all together. Can we give it up for our Lacers team, you guys? Give them a round of applause, because these